What's going on, guys? Shane here. Welcome back to Fight Like, the Fight Tips original series where we teach you how to fight like your favorite fighters. In this episode, we have the legend, Bruce Lee, played by Daniel Ma of Martial Club. We're going to break down 5 of his iconic techniques, so let's take a look at his first signature move.
What's up, guys? It's D-Ma from Martial Club. Not quite Bruce Lee, nowhere near as lean, but I've been watching Bruce Lee since I was 3 years old, and I can tell you a number of things about the moves he uses. But one thing I want to say is that Bruce Lee was a martial artist, but more than that, he was a martial artist with style. So many of his moves are iconic and can be recognized by even the casual observer. We're here to show you a little bit of those moves, see what you can learn from it. As I'm sure all of you die-hard fans know, Bruce Lee was known for JKD. It's a philosophy of fighting that encourages the proponent to take techniques from all the best fighting styles to make their own optimized way of self-defense. That being said, Bruce Lee was primarily a Wing Chun practitioner, so as you might have guessed, most of his techniques were based on Wing Chun. So the first technique I want to show you is called Lap Sao back fist. As you guys know, Jeet Kune Do translates to the way of the intercepting fist, and that's the idea you want to emphasize with this technique. Lap Sao is basically just using your hand to weigh their lead hand enough to create an opening for you to punch or back fist. With one fluid motion, you turn the fight from a defensive fight to an offensive one. The next technique we'd like to cover is called the stamp kick. One of the most impressive features of the stamp kick is its deceptiveness. Your lead leg is going to be hiding the leg that'll deliver the actual kick. So if you set it up right, use it subtly, and they'll never see it coming. Another great feature of this technique is the way it sets you up for more powerful techniques. Say you manage to catch your opponent off guard with your stamp kick, you can use that as an opening to deliver a more powerful roundhouse kick to the head. Bruce Lee was famous because he stepped outside of his box to expand his martial horizons, and one of that was foraying into Taekwondo and other kicking arts. So the next iconic technique we want to cover is the step-in side kick. The side kick is one of the most powerful kicks out there. Couple that with the fact that you're stepping into it and adding momentum with your body weight to make it even more effective for stopping your opponent. Bruce Lee started off as a Chinese martial artist. Chinese martial arts are known primarily for their stand-up techniques, but one of the things that made Bruce Lee such a versatile fighter was his knowledge of ground fighting. The next technique Bruce Lee was known for was the scissor kick sweep. Now, this is a departure from traditional Chinese fighting techniques, as it's more of a foray into the world of ground fighting. With the scissor kick sweep, you want your lead leg to come across your opponent's body, similar to the way a hook kick would. At the same time, you want your rear leg to come across the other side of their body and act like a fulcrum. So the idea is that one leg sweeps and the other leg pushes in a scissor-like motion to take your opponent off balance and hopefully to the ground. Last, but certainly not least, Bruce Lee's most famous technique, the 1-inch punch. Chinese styles develop something called soft power. The idea is that through relaxation and coordinated tensing of the muscles, you can develop a substantial amount of power in a short amount of space. The important thing to note about this technique is that it's not only your hands doing the work, it's actually a whole body motion. So through proper footing and the correct maneuvering of the hips, you can use your whole body to transfer power from the floor to your fist.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. So be sure to check out Daniel's channel and show your support by subscribing to Martial Club. Tell us a little bit about that, Daniel.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, we run a channel that's based on Chinese martial arts, so if you like fight scenes, movies, skits, all things Chinese martial arts related, you'll find it there. Check it out, I'm sure you'll like it.
Awesome. Thanks guys. Links are in the description below. Until next time, be sure to subscribe to get the fight tips before your opponent does. I'm Shane with Fight Tips. Self-defense for the underdogs.